I wanted the Savkhan to know he was mistaken, that nothing was wrong with me. But what's the point? He doesn't care. He threw me away.
X.
Nope, you're not getting away. No.
He gave me freedom. And what have I done with it?
You're making sure he gets what he deserves.
But what do I deserve? This obsession over him, is it mine or is it the last of his...
Let's restart so we can get that guy. Oof.
I wanted the Savkhan to know he was mistaken, that nothing was wrong with me. But what's the point? He doesn't care. He threw me away.
X,
there we go.
Focus.
No, he gave me freedom. And what have I done with it?
You're making sure he gets what he deserves.
Oh no, wrong burst.
I deserve. This obsession over him, is it mine or is it the last of his tethers around me?
You're just confused. I told you not to talk to Ruban.
And why should you have control over what I do?
Whoa. This guy again. These big enemies are such a problem. Oh my god. Damn it. Agony and ecstasy. Interesting. I wish that you could read the text a little bit better.
That nothing was wrong with me. But what's the point? He doesn't care. He threw me away.
X, focus.
No. He gave me freedom. And what have I done with it?
You're making sure he gets what he deserves.
But what do I deserve? This obsession over him, is it mine or is it the last of his tethers around me?
You're just confused. I told you not to talk to Ruban.
And why should you have control over what I do?
God damn it. God damn it. There we go. Woo. All right. We managed to somehow avoid being just completely brutalized, so... Good. All right, burst is recharged, which is good.
Are you ready to finally stop this nonsense and accept your failure?
I won't stop until you're all dead.
Jesus Christ.
After.
What?
If we kill the Savkhan, what then? What will happen to me?
X, this isn't the time.
You haven't thought about it. Is it because you don't care? Or because you don't expect to survive?
Stop talking.
What am I to you, Shou?
I said stop talking.
Who are you to tell me to...
I'm the one in charge.
Is that what you think?
There we go. I like that they're like fighting over supremacy, like in an actual symbiotic relationship here. It has that like venom quality to it that's pretty enjoyable and interesting. There we go. Do I need anything else? Let's buy a little bit of health, why not? I don't really need the money. We'll get more of it later. There we go. This makes KKZ easier, knowing how it's meant to be done. Okay, he iframed through that. All right, that was almost cool with the deflect there. There we go.
What's happening?
I realized why they call me defective.
I can't move.
By design, a slave can't function without a pilot in control.
X!
But I can fight back.
X, you have to let me go!
I don't have to do anything.
Huh.
You've made your point. Now let me go or we're both going to die!
I would rather die than be a slave. Don't worry, Shou.
X?
When this is all over, I promise to take good care of our body.
Whoa. Oh no, I used the wrong burst. That's fine. I don't feel that threatened right here though. Unless we have to fight Otavaka again or something, we're gonna be fine. Oof. All right, well, I can't get stun locked. That would be bad. What? No. That's fine. Okay, I might die here, Jesus. I don't know why it's not letting me attack backwards. There we go.
It's not fair.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You would share this with me? Why?
I wanted to talk to you.
Oh? Is it serious?
It could be.
I've seen you training lately. You're always serious.
I'm a guardian.
So am I. But that never stopped me.
I honestly don't know if anything ever could. Hey, turn off the music for a second.
This groovy, like, super 80s porno music in the background just really enhances the atmosphere.
As you wish.
Why, Shou? Why do you always stop short?
Because I can't stand what I did to him.
So, what did you want to tell me?
The master has chosen me.
What?
A silent climb and a perfect strike. Once it's done, it'll be up to the rest of the guardians to...
But I'm the better fighter.
Ugh!
Isamu, I'm sorry, but we both know that between the two of us, I have the best chance. This is suicide.
I can't believe I convinced myself that you'd just be proud of me.
This is what Kurikara always does, ignoring reason in favor of whatever he wants. I've always...
Being the best warrior doesn't make you the best guardian. That's why the master chose me.
And it's that kind of foolishness that's going to get you killed.
It could have been you, Shou. In more ways than you'll ever know. It could have been you.
He's not talking about the guardianship, he's talking about love. Ooh.
Isamu?
I feel like these men are just... The style of this game is just so not in vogue right now, and I love it. I just love these extremely, like, simultaneously overly masculine, but also, like, elfin, waifish, effeminate men. It is not normally my type or my style, but, like, there's something about this aesthetic that is just so appealing in, like, the retro vibe. This game, you know, there are all these games that, like, take these retro inspired pastiches and try to do stuff with them, but obviously a lot of that is just aesthetic in terms of, like, fidelity, right? It's like this idea of, like, oh, we're gonna use pixel art, or oh, we're gonna use low poly graphics, or we're gonna make it look super aliased and low texture quality so it, like, emulates a PS1 game. But this goes the next step and has that, like, 90s dub voice direction and 90s period piece, like, edgy yaoi ultraviolence character designs in a way that is, like, really uncommon to see in these retro throwback games. Like, even looking at something like Signalis, which I love, is just, like, one of the best games ever made. Signalis's character designs don't look 90s at all. Like, they really don't. They look like characters out of a modern anime, or like a Digipaint era anime at least. Like, there is nothing about Elster that screams 1990s. Whereas this, I look at this and I feel like I am in the 90s watching VHS tapes. Like, all the skulls, it's like a weird cross of, like, MD Geist and, like, weird old stuff. It's just, like, it's really fascinating. And I just, it's so out of time, even on a fundamental art direction level, more so than just a Fidelitas level, that it's just, it nails the aesthetic in a way that, like, modern games that try to be retro really don't do. And I've just, it's not something that I normally like. Not something that I normally like. I'm not a huge fan of like written for women BL and stuff like that. But this art is just so I just 90s yaoi OVA that I like can't even handle it. I love it so much. I feel like I'm in another time. Hoshitsugiyo says it's such a PS1 game, or maybe even more Saturn game, in all the good and even more bad ways. Yeah, like it is very much a Saturn game. Like it does feel like a Saturn game. Even for that, I really wish that there was like a 4.3 retro 240p, like true 240p mode, because I'd be playing it on my CRT right now. Ash says it looks like they took the art from the instruction booklet and put it in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. It is very like, it has that like scanned in, compressed quality to it that I really enjoy. You can see it in the hair as well. Granted, this is up-resed right now, but it's really interesting. Fergie says it feels like it knows what it is and fully embraces it, no questions asked. Yeah, very much so. I mean, it feels very intentional. Like this game, normally I would hold Signalis up to the standards of like, this is, even if it is really hi-fi in actuality with like really good lighting and stuff, like that game channels the imagery of a retro throwback game really well. And really effectively. This game, though, I think is even better at it. Like this game, if you put this on a Sega Saturn disc, I would believe that it was a Saturn game. Whereas, like, I don't think it would even be possible to put Signalis on a PS1 disc. You know what I mean? So it's just like fascinating, really fascinating stuff.
Shou, 2 scouts found some sort of biomecha floating in the waters. You gotta come see.
Chan.
Perhaps later. It could have been me. I never felt like I had a say in my life. So I fought and rebelled, stole pieces of it back. And that selfishness got him killed. I swore to atone for my mistakes. I failed you, X.
Get up.
Oh, that was a waste. I thought they were going to get up in time.
X,
Ooh.
you're so much more than a weapon. But I can't do this alone. You asked me what would happen when this was all over. I'll give you the only thing I have. Me. You can take full control of my body and become whatever it is you want to be.
I'm happy just being your partner, Shou.
Then that's what we'll be.
What a cool fucking game. Also, cool message, right? Like, the narrative that they're playing with right now is really neat. Oh, what a fucking gift. I can't believe this game exists. I'm so happy that it was on my radar, because I was with Keith and Bird and Brewing, and we were just walking around, and Brewing wanted to play Melatonin, I think, which is like a relaxing, kind of sleepy, Rhythm Heaven like style rhythm game. Whereas like I was like, okay, this looks cute, but like, what's this other weird game right next to them? And I played it, and I mean, I got my ass kicked because you're playing on like a shitty Xbox controller and like really not well suited for this particular game, and you only have 5 minutes to play it. But I was sitting there talking to the devs and like really learning about it, and it has been on my radar since that moment. I have a sticker for this game on my water bottle. Like I've been wanting to play it for so long, and I'm honestly mad at myself for even putting it off for the month that it's been out. Like, this game is so interesting and so unique, and it's going to fly under people's radars, and I just feel compelled, like I have to make a video about it, because it's going to be, people are not going to know what to think about this. And like, they're not going to be able to get through the first 3 levels. This game is too hard for most people. I don't even necessarily think this game is that hard. It is challenging, but it's doable. You know, if you can beat like a Devil May Cry game, you can definitely beat this. But I mean, maybe, I don't know if the last boss is incredibly brutally difficult. We'll see. But fuck, man, this game is radical. Just absolutely radical. Sorry, I had to check. I looked over and saw the stream was like completely black on my TV, and I was worried that the stream stopped. Oshitsuyu says, if you ever replay, you should check out the dub too. It's unbelievably good, the Japanese dub, which fits into that whole feeling. It's the kind of Saturn game that blows its budget on voice actors. I definitely will. One thing I noticed when I was playing in the Japanese dub yesterday, just like fucking around to hear what the voices were like, your taunts are still in English. I wonder if that's a bug, but I noticed it right away because I wanted to hear if he said "Omae wa mo shinderu" when he does the like "you're already dead" taunt, but I don't know, kind of weird. I'll probably report that bug if it is a bug. This is the kind of game that like inspires me to want to bug fix the game for the devs. Like send in actual bug reports and like be like, hey, there's a typo here. Like, look at this. Kind of odd. Sorry, not Ash. Rude says this game is a treat. Yeah, definitely. Hoshi says, for some reason it was on an ad on the train and that's the only reason why I found it. And now it's one of my favorite games. Yeah, I have no idea where else. Like I haven't seen any advertising for the game. They did a lot of dev interviews apparently, which is really interesting to me. I do intend to read a bunch of those, especially if I'm making a video about it. But just fascinating, just stellar stuff. I really dig this game. This game is really stupendous.
For a moment there, I thought your pointless rampage had come to an end.
It's good to see our tech working exactly as intended. Even a unit that thinks itself free will always revert to its destructive nature.
Care to say anything?
No, I think the silence makes him uncomfortable. I like that.
You should always end with that, pretty much, it seems like. Iframes, baby. Oh my god, I Shungoku Satsu'd by accident. That's funny. Well, I got a Raging Demon on camera. That's fun. I'm getting better at the combat. Oh. Let me go! Let me live! Not bad. All right.
The temple is overrun. This is all your fault. I believed in you so.
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Nice try. The Kurakara never believed in me. The only one who did died 4 years ago.
Oop.
Is that so?
It makes us wonder if you have as much control over the situation as you claim to.
I control everything.
There we go. Woo! Didn't do too bad there. I'm getting better at this. Look at my health, man. I'm doing all right. My fingers. This is something I think about with fighting games. It's like my fingers getting the muscle memory to like autopilot, not flow necessarily, but like just knowing where to go intrinsically, like having my combo routes in muscle memory so that I know what buttons I can press at any instinctual time in order to get my combos out is like, I'm doing a pretty good job of dealing with that. Alrighty. I love these like things in the background. It's very interesting. Oh, fuck. KKZ is really good in this game. Now that I know how to trigger it whenever I want to. Oh, I didn't want to...
Eventually, that slave will betray you. It's defective. Dangerous.
Oh, we have a different walk animation now. Look at that. It's so good. It's so good. I feel bad sometimes. It makes me want a hard mode where you can turn it off. You mean the fatal counter or whatever, or fatal sync? Oh, or KKZ. Gotcha. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I probably should be using Raging Demon more. That's another thing that would just be...
You cannot grasp the ambition of the Sovkhan. He will transcend this mortal realm. He will become a god.
It's one of those things that it would be like, I should be using it more often, but it would be easier to pull off on an arcade stick.
All right, Shou.
No more lies. Only truth. Once there was a guardian that trained his entire life to destroy the South God. But to kill a god is impossible.
Shou? I know. I've always known.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to crouch slash. Okay, that's fine. Oh god, they're the arm guys again.
Well, here. Face.
To face.
Creepy.
To face.
Two-Face.
You're not foolish enough to fight me yourself.
Oh.
Our Alpha and Beta slave units lacked the ambition worthy of the Sovcon. And so I demanded we think bigger.
I see. I only got a D? That's hard. That's rough. Getting the rest of these upgrades is gonna be real tough. I need to start using the artillery more, the ordnance more a little bit. Because as of right now, I'm just like not really taking advantage of it. I kind of just use it on boss fights when there's too much stuff on the screen and it's like, throw grenades out. But yeah, man. Ooh, this game kicks so much ass. This game is so cool.